What is up, guys? It's your boy Nathan. We are back with another watch along. We have the Asean All Stars versus the Manchester United. It's very, very tough game incoming. Hey, Ram. Good evening. God. Hello, Aditya. Good evening. Oh my God. Hopefully, we can win this game, man. Tough game. It's a tough game. Let me tell you the lineup. Let me tell you the lineup. Let's hope we don't get cooked today. You know. Could you stream the Milan game too? You could see me there. I don't know if I'm going to stream the game though, Ram, but I definitely will. I don't know if I'm actually going to be at home. I'm being honest with you. Yo, where to watch? You're going to need. You're going to need to alternatively watch it, Zakaria. Basically, ain't no way we're watching an All-Star match. I mean, Abhijit. Technically, I wanted to do this to also celebrate 2K subs. So it worked out. And if you don't want to do a beer for this one, Abhijit, I'm also doing the Conference League later on, so it's fine. It was just a matter of I thought I'd do a double stream today. Might as well. It's a good time also, 6:15, 6:20 in the evening. It's not too bad. So I was like, why not? I'm telling you, dude, this is a tough game though. See, you make jokes, but we got a tough game today. Uh, always tough when Manchester United are playing. I'll tell you that much for free. Why can't I see the lineup? Give me a second. Oh, what are you saying? Thank you for Aditya. Hey, Ketan. You're doing the final. I am. It's already set up. Actually, you can believe. Hold on. Let me see. It is set up. Give me a second. Don't quote me. Yeah, it is set up. Change something in thumbnail. Spelling mistake. Mm, Yep, it's here. Welcome to the channel, guys. Thank you for joining me. Like, share, please do share it. Share it on Twitter if possible. Getting a lot of traction on Twitter. I'm not really sure how, but I am. So if you can, that would be great. Okay, what's happening now? The absolute mighty. The mightiest of the mighty Asian All Stars. Congrats for 2K. Thank you very much. Divyansh, where to watch MUTV? Yes. Not making fun. We might get murdered by any and every team. I know. But I'm just saying why I'm actually doing the watch along. I mean, I'm sure people might not be thinking of doing it. Alvaro Carreras to Real Madrid, Rio Vigo is expected soon. Really, sometimes I feel we really deserve to get relegated. Really, genuinely feel like we deserve to get relegated sometimes. Just disappointment after disappointment. Yeah, Ayush, Nathan sent you something. Okay, Dhruv, I'll have a look. Just give me a second. I want to see this. I want to see the lineup. And for anyone who's interested, do we have a sell-on clause for Alvaro? Yeah, apparently it's not by much now. We might get 5 to 10 million for him, basically. Congrats. Thank you, Ram. Thank you. Yeah, Ayush. What's your Twitter? I'm Nathan DeMello, dude. It's on the banner, Zakaria. It's on the banner. If you go on my channel, it's on the banner. So there's a X link on it. Thank you, Ketan. Thank you. Why are we playing preseason solely? We're not, Ayush. This is basically an end of season friendly. It's not a preseason friendly. And what that basically means is we have decided to we have been offered some money. We have been offered 8 million total to play this game and the Hong Kong national team. Just for the record, people, the Hong Kong national team is 150th in the world. Yes, that's correct. I think they might. I think we are in and around their ranking. 25 people watching. Do drop a like, guys. Thank you so much, and do share the link on Twitter if you're allowed on Twitter. It would be really useful. He wanted to sign. He didn't want to play. Let him enjoy Real. Dogu, dude. Dogu better be great, dude. That's all I'm going to say. Because we could have bought him back in January. Dogu better be great. Anyway, the Asian All Stars is in goal we have Kamai. An unfortunate abbreviation, but in centre back we have MF Khan, Delbridge, Aguinaldo. In the midfield we have K Adamson, S Aguero. No, not the same Aguero. S. Reyes, D. Lambert in the midfield. Up front, we have NH Long, Y. Dukuli, and AK Kulabali. For us, we got Onana, Munro and Heaven, and Maguire in the defense. Ooh, we got playing the youth. Nice. Dogu, Casemiro, Ugarte, Dallo. Ooh, that's who I thought that was. We have Menu and Morehouse up front with Hoyland. Oh, Jack Morehouse has finally got a game. Unfortunately, it's oh, oh my God, what's happening? They've already scored. I mean, they almost scored. Ooh, that looks nice. That looks nice, Dhruv. That looks nice. You took Martinez. I took Van der Beek because the stats were better. I wanted to take Martinez, but I already have. I did that team of the season Evo on Martinez, so I'm just waiting for some upgrades now. Mazraoui. I did Shaw. I'm shameless. Shaw and Dallo. You did Mazraoui and Dallo. Ferdinand and Stam. Wow. Wow, that's a good team, dude. That's a good team. You did the 95 Henry even. That's brilliant. MF Khan. Yeah, seriously. It's unfortunate, but it's true. It's unfortunate, but it's true. What can I do? Did you see the edits I sent you, Ram? I haven't seen it yet. Apologies. Gary Sidhu saying, thank you. New subscriber, love your. Thank you so much, Gary. Hopefully, we'll be doing a lot more in the coming weeks. Okay, that was actually not a bad cross by Dallo. What else? Nathan, you traitor, how come you expose your age in front of thousands but not us? Disappointed. I mean, you know what? I had a stinker, dude. I had a stinker after many defenses. I couldn't defend it. I suppose. Thanks, Manchester United. Oh, because of Aston Villa. Oh God. I was all for his loan to Benfica. Yeah, I was all for his loan for. I was not Abhijit, to be honest. I was not because we had no left backs. I didn't understand why we bought a Regulon who's injury prone on loan. I totally didn't understand it. In the YouTube channel, I told you Magic Madrid had the guy who's the owner of Rabona TV, who's a Benfica fan who's talking. He was in Benfica and what to expect. What is happening in the transfer? It's all sorted, Girish. It's all sorted. That thing about how many transfer windows and all, it's all sorted. Hey, Tushar. Today, all in for the GOAT Anthony. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, I'll be very happy for him. Yeah. Whatever he is, he's been a model. He's been a model professional for us at least. MUTV Dogesh. Bro, I don't know how people quickly forget that a complete overhaul could also end up like Juventus. Look at them under Thiago Motta, removed everyone and take players for big bucks. What happened to them, we all know. Yeah, I mean, some people are just fed up, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. Bring on the transfer window, approximately 250 to spend. MUTV Ayush. Two pieces missing, one Spaniard, one Portuguese. I did the flashback Ronaldo, dude. I'm waiting for an Evo now. Bro, what are your thoughts on Ghana League? To be honest, no players deserve to be like him in front of the whole squad. You better pray you get a club, but see how he speaks about Mount. Bro, I think that is part of the frustration for Garnacho. But a lot of people think he's a diva, and it's really difficult to disagree with it sometimes based on how Garnacho behaves. But I understand his frustration, man. We played absolutely horrible, bro. Sanjay, it's MUTV Sanjay. Sorry. Aditya, he's bloody good. He is bloody good. We have a donkey that decided to bring in Regulon, who doesn't even play for the teams he's playing for right now. He's on the bench all the time. Ten Hag has blood on his hands with Alvaro, De Gea, Facundo, and almost with Ahmad. Yeah. Thank God we at least salvaged Ahmad. Otherwise, God knows what would have happened to us. Yeah, it's really I don't get it either, bro. Honestly, I don't get it either. See, attitude, people say he has a bad attitude. Let's say he has a bad attitude, but at least he has a bad attitude because he wants to prove himself. He wants to be on the pitch. I mean, I'm telling you, Mount has missed what 18 months of the 24 months he's been here. I was just having this discussion the other day. People don't realize this, bro, but I'm sure you'll realize it now when we think about it. But just remember one thing very interesting, guys. Mainu. Oh, bad foul. Come on, man. Come on, Monroe. Keep it tight. One thing people don't realize is that Kobe Mainu and Ahmad Diallo has missed the majority of their 2 years as being on as being first player team players in our squad as well. I know they've had injuries, but I'm just saying people don't realize that. And that is why I think to myself that I really want him to do something with Garnacho, man. Whatever he needs to do, I want him to do something with him because if I'm being completely honest, based Garnacho's probably the out of all the players that have been a free are going as free agent or being sold. I'd only keep Garnacho because he's 20 years old. He stays fit. He's on really low wages, and I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel really uncomfortable about it. I understand everyone's frustration, but when you think about the players we have, when you think about the money we have, we might not have a lot. When you think of the players that are going, I mean, it would really, really, really be nice if we could figure it out, man. But and the thing with Ruben Amorim doing all this with Garnacho is he's actually lowering the price for Garnacho, which means we're going to get less and less money. I don't get it at all. The strategy. Remember, in 200 subscribers, yeah, Jabba, we've come a long way. Yeah. It's taken a while, but we've come. We're here now. It's nice. Mount fits a system, so he don't care how many matches he's available for. And Ghana's literally been there for a whole, simply told to fuck off. Yeah. See, listen again. I will say this, bro. It's not. It is not what he did. He shouldn't have done. But even Amorim has just like ruined his market value for us. I don't really understand the strategy there. Here we go. Kobe Menu. Okay, I don't really know what that pass was, but anyway. Yes, he told he has massively improved his defensive goal and said he was Benfica's best player of the season. Wonderful for us, isn't it? How do you justify Mount playing ahead of Ghana in final? Mount just scored 2 goals in the final. Yeah, you get to start ahead of a player who's busting his ass for whole Europa. But bro, that I feel like Ghana, he could have taken out Ahmad, or he could have put Ahmad at right wing back and played Mount and Garnacho. Like, I don't know how Ahmad and Mount get picked ahead of him simply because they have missed a lot of the season. And I'm not blaming them because they are injured. I'm just saying I don't know how someone who plays the entire tournament gets 20 minutes in the finals. That's really sad, but it is what it is. Do you see any left back coming, Rishabh? I see our left back going to Real Madrid. Uh, as far as I am aware, Ryan Aitnouri is going to go to Man City. So that's the one I wanted. Whatever we get now, I suppose, is better than nothing. In case Garnacho goes, who should be his replacement? Well, Tushar, I believe Cunha is the replacement, isn't it? Because Cunha is going to play behind the striker unless we get a striker. Uh, if we get a striker, if we don't get a striker, Cunha might play in front. But if we get a striker, he's probably replacing him. Hello everyone, how's the game? Tolomba, the game's great. The mighty Asian All Stars are nothing's happening. Let me put it that way. Nothing's happening. Garnacho's not a 10. He can't play the system. He plays on the touchline mostly. He's not that good on half time. Abhijit, I get it, but I am looking at it from I don't want to say a different point of view because I'm sure people have thought about it, but I'm looking at it from a point of view as he's 20 years old. He's on low wage. He does not get injured. What else? He's played every game. He's possibly could. Even if he doesn't fit the system, Menu doesn't seem to not fit the system either, Abhijit. Are we going to sell Kobe Menu too? At the end of the day, there has to be some kind of, we have to future proof the squad. Other if we keep getting 27, 28-year-old, 30-year-olds, we are going to be in real trouble. We also need a good balance of youth. We just do. Oh, go on the ground into the racetrack. And we're going for Mbeumo. What about Bruno's inside forward? He's done. We are going to play him as CM and Ahmad would be right wing back. Is going to fuck his injuries real bad, to be honest. And why the F no CM links, man? Well, we had links in January, we might still go for Edison, bro. There's still time. There's still time. If we don't get Mbeumo, Bruno might play there, bro. That's the other thing. We don't really know what's going to happen, to be honest. These players will be run into the ground. Tualumba, these players have been run into the ground for the last 3 years, but everyone blames the players for not having energy. Like the players decide to go to play in America, last year they had to, even Christian Eriksen came out at the end of the American tour. He's like, we had to cross country lines. America is so wide that they have different time zones in the same country. Even if you even if you go straight across the country, it's a different time zone. They had to take flights. They have to travel for 20 hours to get to America. I mean, like they get run into the ground and people don't have any sympathy for the players. But at the end, now I wonder if people will have sympathy for the players. Great clearance there by Maguire. My God, I have to say, man, we're looking shaky. I don't know if I should be worried or should not care. But I mean, these players they're done, dude. They just played 3 days ago again. They're playing like I don't get it. Honestly, don't get Bruno playing the midfield is the worst thing that can happen. Yeah, but Abhijit, he keeps doing it. Nah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody holds Amarim accounted because he's just been here for 6 months. But there are things he does know that even we wouldn't do. And we are not coaches. So what else can you say? This is wrong. It is wrong, Twalumba. But believe me when I tell you, believe me, the first week if we lose the match, everyone's going to blame the players again. Mark my words. No one's going to realize they're overworked because nobody cares, because everyone's really frustrated with the club, which I completely understand, by the way. That I don't blame any fan for being frustrated about. But I mean, these people are also, I mean, they're also humans, man. You don't have to like them, but this is like it's too much. It looks hot, 14 minutes in them. Sorry, bro, this is Malaysia. They might as well be playing in India. They might as well be. The only good news is it's like 8 o'clock. You know what? Malaysia is ahead of us by 1.5 hours. It's actually almost 8 o'clock there. And it's still that hot. How mad is that? It's 8 o'clock in the night probably there, and it's still that hot. Should have tried to play him as left wing back. United Aditya, I'll be very honest here. I know you're new to the channel, so I won't bore everyone who's been here. I'll just tell you one thing. I didn't want De Gea to go. I wanted him to sign a renewed contract at the lower wage and get a young keeper so he could be mentored. Something it seems that we are going to be doing now 3 years later, which makes no sense to me because we had the Golden Glove winner and everyone wanted him to go. It's done now, can't go back. I was not for that. And the other thing I was not for is if you go back to our first preseason last year, I told everybody, no, 2 years ago actually, not last year, 2 years ago. I told everybody, this Alvaro Fernandez looks really good. I hope we give him a go because we need a backup for sure. By September 1st, we had no left back, and we already sent Alvaro Fernandez to Alaves. We had no left, and we bought in Sergio Reguilon, who has been injury prone basically from the time he was at Madrid. Madrid didn't want him because he was that injury prone. Then Spurs didn't. They were playing Davis over Reguilon. Yeah, think of that what you will. And Ten Hag still then sent him on loan. Then when Alaves wasn't giving him game time, which is ridiculous to say now, he came back. We gave Reguilon back. We had only Shaw fit, and we still didn't have a backup left back. Then Shaw got injured again until the FA Cup final. Or some, no, he wasn't even there for the FA Cup final. And then we had an obligation to buy, and they took the obligation because he played fantastically for Benfica. Now he's been there 18 months, and now he's going to go to Real Madrid after 18 months. So oh come on, Hoyland. Oh, these players look so done, man. Seriously, these people need a vacation. As much as I would say sack them all, these people need a holiday, man. It's getting ugly, you know. Bro, these people are getting played. I don't, you know what? It's a friendly. I don't want to go there. But yeah, so that's my stance on that, Aditya. I've brought you up to date. I didn't want Palestri to go because we sold Elanga, James, and then Palestri and kept Anthony and Ahmad, which Ahmad, he didn't play until the very end of last season and the beginning of this season in which he got sacked. So I am kind of really fed up of the Alvaro Fernandez thing. That's why I told people, I was even on Mohawk's team. I'm like, please don't talk to me about the goalkeeper and don't talk to me about the left back. I don't know. For the last 18 months I've been talking about it. I'm done. Like I honestly, if we keep Onana this year, then you know what? If it's not on the manager, I don't know who it is on then. Honestly. It's always players, eh? Listen, man, even if it's always players, Avicii, they require rest. I'm not making an excuse for their performances, but I mean this is getting on the verge of cruel levels now. What the F is going on? Honestly, I'm here to celebrate 2K subs with you guys. Yeah. We're just watching the game, but It's not looking good. I can't lie. To be honest, we need at least two CMs, and for God's sake, play Bruno as inside forward. We need a starter and talented understudy as a CM. And if Ghana's leaving, at least go for a talent like Fermin Lopez. Bro, man, Barcelona's not going to give us Fermin Lopez, dude. Believe me. I don't know what we'll have to start pulling levers to afford uh, Fermin Lopez, and we don't have any levers to pull. Is Sergio Aguero playing? You know what? No lie, deception. I thought I really thought that too because he was the captain for the photo. And I'm like, wait, no, this can't be right. No, it's not. It's some other guy. But seriously, Rasmus, LOL. You know, it looks bad when Rasmus looks like he's dragging his feet. Dude. Rasmus looks tired, and I know people will say he didn't do anything the whole season, but he at least ran. Even he's looking tired. They do look fatigued, Paloma. They really do. And people will say I'm making excuses for the players again. That's why I'm just watching the match, chilling. 20 people there, guys. Do drop a like, please. Do drop a like. Do share it if you can, please. It all helps. 2,000 subscribers. We've done it. Not just my frustration, but Amarim's decision making man management has shown he'll throw away raw quality for mediocre players that fit a system that will be unraveled by seasoned prem coaches. I understand why people don't want Garnacho to go. People are very frustrated by that Europa League loss to Spurs. But when you think about all the players that are free agents and are leaving, he's easily the most promising one because he's 20 years old and he's on really low wages. I don't even know how he's on that low wages, but someone's going to give him double the wages, which is normally a thing we do, King Eric. It's a thing we do. Someone's going to give him double the wages to go there, which is a real crazy thing. Sacking Dev De Gea was the worst decision by Manu. We need someone who can stop goals. I don't need a playmaker goalkeeper. Exactly, Tushar. And it's not, you know what, Tushar? Someone might have to clip this because they won't believe what I'm about to say. But this is not on the Glazers. This is solely on Eric Ten Hag, because the Glazers had already drawn a contract for him. They were going to sign him technically again as a free agent, right, for FFP purposes. And Eric Ten Hag pulled out the infamous veto. They sent him on. They sent him on holiday. He thought he was going to resign, and then he pulled the contract. It's not the Glazers' fault, man. I'm sorry. I know that's very unpopular decision what I'm about to say, but the Glazers actually had the contract ready. Eric Ten Hag uses veto, which is in his contract, so they couldn't do anything, unfortunately. Alvaro's loan to Benfica was because of the money. Reason it was reported at the time as they were paying good money. Yeah, but Abhijit, you know what? It might have been for the money, but didn't we spend money to get Reguilon as well? Plus his wages. I mean, I'm sure Alvaro Fernandez's wages were about 5 times lower than Reguilon, so it's really weird. But either way, man, either way, we should have probably not bought Malasia then, Abhijit. That's what I'll say because that year he played that first friendly. That was Malasia's first season, and he missed half of the season. We shouldn't have even bought Tyrell Malasia. He came from Preston North End. He was in the team of the season in the championship. Oh my God, Rasmus Højlund's already drinking water. I don't even want to know how hot it is, man. They look exhausted. Just let's hope nobody gets injured. That's all I'm going to say. Let's just hope no one gets injured. Morehouse to take the corner. God, this game feels like it's taking forever too. Only 24 minutes. Yeah, I mean, we shouldn't have bought Malasia. What did we hijack? He was going to what, Leon or whatever. Why did we hijack it? Maguire header. Oh, on the bounce. On loan, yes. Akash is here. I don't think anyone's watching this game, are they? Bro looks frustrated. What the F happened at shut off social media for exam last week? Who, me? I look frustrated? Nah, I'm not. I'm frustrated that we are playing this game. These players look like they are going to get injuries. If Onana stays and starts, you might see Nathan transfer to Besiktas. Bro, you know what? That sounds a lot better than you think it does. Oh, Højlund gave the ball back. Bro, they are not even. I swear, for people who aren't watching, the United players aren't even running. I'm not exaggerating, guys. They are either not running or they're jogging. They look done. Bro, if we play like this against the Hong Kong national team, I bet you they'll win. I'm telling you now, only they're going to win. Rasmus is a comedian, Georgie Muscle. I like that name, Georgie Muscle. ETH was a war criminal, but Alvaro was on the club. Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, they could have still not bought Malasia, dude. They could have decided to use Alvaro Fernandez as backup. He went to get he because it was his choice to get Malasia. Malasia was going. We hijacked it. He was definitely going to Lyon. He hijacked it because he wanted the Eredivisie players. Hey, Fermin Lopez would hope to be a starter till now. He don't want to be a rotational player. At least we can try. No one's expecting from this management. Exactly. No one's expecting this management to even look at it like that. What happened at shutoffs? Nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. It's just we shouldn't be playing this game. How is Bruno not playing? You know what? It's the one time in my life that I'm not going to ask that question. As long as he's a player here, at least. We're giving Morehouse a go. I think. Oh, by the way, guys, I think Jack Morehouse is going to get promoted. He was in the team for a while. Then reports came out. I think it was Simon Stone or Ben Jacobs or someone. They said the plan is to give Morehouse game time before the end of the season. I didn't think they meant. I didn't think they meant these games, but as you can see, he is playing. So to be honest, I like that Garnacho was frustrated. He was emotional for not getting a chance to win a match. Exactly, King Eric. But oh my god, we got a shot on goal. Onana had to go low and save it. I can't even get mad. Yeah, these players are so tired. Um, yeah, I know. I like that too, but it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. They called him a diva, which, based on other social media posts throughout the season, you can understand why. It's unfortunate, man. Out of all the people we'd keep, he's the only one in his. He's literally just 20. Between the free agents and Sancho and Rashford and Anthony. I mean, I would keep Anthony, but I don't think he's too one-footed for Amarim system, man. Garnacho is probably the only player I'd keep, honestly, but doesn't seem that that's going to be the case. Well, these post and pre-match grounds are so bad. You know what? I don't think I've seen worse grounds in the championship. All I can't lie. This ground seems all right. I don't know for fuck's sake why every manager comes wants to show their authority by saying players to fuck off. ETH with Ronnie and De Gea, now Amarim with Ghana and Casemiro. I mean, he seems to love Casemiro now. He doesn't even like playing Ugarte. I mean, remember, Ugarte didn't play 1 minute of the Europa League final. It's kind of weird. Yes, I said that, Karthik. I said that. We're only getting 5 million. Yeah. Everyone knows how I feel. Karthik, I've been saying it for over 1.5 years. I was very impressed with his preseason friendly in America. I believe we played Wrexham that day. Don't quote me on it. 18, about 2 years ago. I'm over it. I feel your frustration, Karthik, though. Everyone thought that was a good deal because we were going to get money. Now they realize we're getting only 5 million. Now no one thinks it's a good deal. It's ironic. Anyone shitting on Hoyland will be hiding their faces when he's sold to a club where he's away from the circus and start playing like this. Like the channel forward he actually is instead of target man. Yeah, we're already making subs. Hold on, what's happening? My God, these players are done, yeah. They're actually done. 28 minutes and we are making changes. Retracted message was YouTube still sent. That's fine. Is that Gary Neville on the comms? I'm not listening, dude. I came here to hang out with you guys. I'm not listening to this game. Doesn't matter. You defenders from under 29 United? Yes. Munro is. You're talking about Munro, right, Arthur? Yeah. ETH is getting Flecken at Leverkusen. Just when we thought somebody's going to leave our club. Flecken, huh? Brentford, bro. People laughed at me. When they said ETH was going to go before the final, I said I would take Thomas Frank. People were like, nah, man, Thomas Frank, you're crazy. All Thomas Frank's players are going for money now. Mbuemo, Flecken, Kevin Shard. Apparently, they wanted 50 million for Kevin Shard. Dortmund was interested. It is what it is, man. They'll say he's the coach for Brentford. They won't take him seriously. Newcastle are going for Mbuemo. That's true. They are also going for Mbuemo. Would just like to know what the fuck is Asian also and why are we playing friendlies this early in the summer? The United players are cooked. They don't want to run at all. Deception, as far as I'm aware, this is quote unquote, we are getting 8 million to play these two games in Asia. Why does that matter? It doesn't. But we are not going to Asia this year. We're going back to America. We're doing Europe and America again. So these are the only two Asian games that are going to be there. So I think they have, how should we put it? What is the term? They have sweetened the pot. He wasn't supposed to touch it, Hoyland. They've sweetened the pot. They've sweetened the pot. Apparently, we're just getting it's all expenses paid plus we're getting 8 million to be here. So, no. Hello, Nono says Columba. Do you think that maybe Menu will also leave due to his contract salary problem? That is another thing that's come up now. He apparently wants 180k. I'll be honest with you. If people think Bruno Fernandes with 39 GA this year is being paid too much at 300, Kobe Menu, who's barely played this season, is asking for 180 is crazy because we don't even know if he's going to fit the system. People who have been long time followers on the channel know I absolutely love Kobe Menu, but everyone likes talking about the word system now. So if he doesn't fit the system, what are we doing? That's my point. That does not mean I want Kobe Menu to be sold, but you know, if all this system talk has to apply to everyone, though, can't just apply to the people we don't like. Guy has gone through hell here. He take his first chance to leave. Listen, man, I'm very happy. Anthony has been a model professional. If Anthony goes, I will go. He'll go with good blessings for me, at least personally. And never forget, left back Anthony is always going to be a G. Left back Anthony, center back Bruno. You'll never see it again. What happens if no one pays for Anthony, Rashford, and Sancho Dino? Rashford is going. Anthony will go. See, my Anthony thing was always clear, Aditya. He's either going to Atletico Madrid for between the price that we need to cover FFP, or he's going on loan with an obligation to buy because of his wages. And I always knew that was going to happen. Sancho Dino, though, I think we have one more season. He'll be in the under 21s. I don't think Amarim will play him. Maguire is gone. Maguire looked exhausted. Oh my God, Kobe Manu's still soaking wet. Ooh, Kobe Manu got the captain's armband. That's nice. I know it's a friendly, but it's nice. It's nice. I like that. Be a nice boost to him. You're going to need it in this heat. Trust me. People who live in India know exactly how hot this is. To be honest, his behavior has become a pattern. Yeah, but Dhruv, I'm just saying. See, again, guys, let me be clear in case someone missed it. Take into account a few things before we make this decision, right? His age, the people that are leaving, and his salary. Yeah. And one of the more important ones to me, my God, these touches by Hoyland. Yeah. And my most important one, based on the last 3 seasons' history, injuries. If you take all these four into account and you take away his shenanigans, no one, Garnacho should be the last person to leave a club this season. If you take these four things into account, if Amarim can media train and PR train him, which is not his job, but if he can get someone to do it, it would be great. He's 20 years old. He's never injured. He's on a really low wage, criminal wage. Someone said from distance. Finally, we get a corner. Was that Meno? I think that was Meno. Meno from distance. And yeah, I mean, and he's 20 years old. Like compared to Rashford, Sancho, Eriksen, Evans, Lindelof, look at the Anthony, look at the people we're getting rid of. When you take everything into account, Garnacho should be the last person on that list to leave. Unless that list includes Kobe and Bruno, then it should be honestly none of those three should leave, but Bruno would be last for me, at least for this season. It's weird, man. Dude, don't call me sir, please, Adil. Please just call me Nathan. Do you think ETH will buy some of our players like Garnacho, Anthony? The Leverkusen doesn't have that kind of funds, man. Ta is going for a free. Frimpong only went for 35 million because of the release clause. They don't have that kind of money. I mean, we could get robbed again by the loan thing. Lovely moves there. Lovely move there by Kobe to keep it to him. Was that Kobe? Oh, we have made changes, haven't we? I didn't even see what changes we made. I just saw Maguire leave. That is not Kobe. That is someone else. I'm gonna have to look and see who's come on. I hate US stores. Yeah, but no one likes US stores, Georgie. But it's again, like said earlier, it's about where the money is, right? Imagine getting 8 million just to play these two games. That's crazy. Hey, Biku. Oh, sorry. What is Asian All Stars? That was your first question. Sorry. Asian All Stars is basically really good players from the Southeast Asian region and clubs. That's what it is. So, like for example, in the goal there is a Thai man. Should I just say a Thai because this is men's football? Then there's an Australian. It's all from the. It's all like from the J League, K League. Malaysia, Thailand. So basically, it's an all-star team. It's like how you have in basketball, dude. Like the whole Eastern Conference, the Eastern All Stars. It's kind of like that. Nice pocket pick there by Ugarte. An absolutely terrible pass to Dogu. Hey, Suman. It's good I'm not watching matches. I mean, listen, dude, it is a friendly. All divas should leave Man United. It doesn't work that way, though, Beku. We'll have nobody in the team. People don't know Mount's. Yeah, that's another thing. Mount's wages. The people who are not being sold instead of Garnacho, those people are on 200, 250K as well. You have to take that into account. Mount staying instead of Garnacho when he's missed 18 months of the last 24 months. And he's on 200K. Garnacho, I think, is on 40K, 50K, which is crazy. Nathan, Real Madrid after Club World Cup in USA will only play pre-season domestically. Only in Spain as of now, no pre-season. Yeah, you know why? Because they are going to be worked when everyone's taking rest. Aditya, brilliant management by Real Madrid. It's a team's illusion. They are Asian all stars. Jugal is saying where to watch my MUTV, but sell Bruno. You can't sell Bruno though, Tualumba, because there's no guarantee we are going to. They have lowered the price. They're only gonna take 80 million. You would sell Bruno for 80 million, dude, knowing how this club spends money. 80 million. We're not gonna get a replacement for Bruno on 80 million, dude. Trust me. And I'm telling you right now, we're not going to use all of the 80 million either. Good moves. Kobe's gotten into the game. He's got the power of the captain armband. Main problem with Menu is he's good in a three-man midfield, either 10 or 6. Exactly, Dhruv. So shouldn't we sell Menu as well? It's crazy, man. If everyone's going to talk about system, there more players should be sold. I know Ten Hag's hated here, but I do rate him as a coach. Needed a better run club like Leverkusen that knows its recruitment plan. He tried too hard with no qualified executives. Yeah, but dude, he thought Ahmad was worse than Anthony too. Like you can say the players we had, he thought weren't better than Anthony. I hear you with the recruitment, but he oh. 30 people watching. Thank you for the support, guys. Do drop a like, share the video, please. It's really helpful. Cut back. Aiden Heaven. Aiden Heaven tried I don't know what Aiden Heaven actually tried to do that, but he did it. Shoot from distance. Ooh. I like it. The youth showing some intent at least, which is always nice. There are things that he just made a mistake on his own, dude. Like buying Malasia when we had Alvaro Fernandez coming from a tougher league in the championship as part of team of the season. Spending 50 million on Mount because he played with him in Utrecht. Thought Onana was better than David De Gea. Like these have nothing to do with executives, but I hear you, man. I hear you. Him, Oli, Ragnick, Mourinho, none of them had authorities to do this stuff. Hopefully, with the ones we have now, it can help us. There are reports of us with Zubamendi recently. Good luck, but he's young and can be molded. Yeah, that's true. Hello, Sanket. Good evening. I would keep Garnacho and sell Bruno. I wouldn't sell either, dude. Why would we? He doesn't want to sell Bruno, dude, and we're getting only 80 million from Jugal. We're not going to replace him with anyone that's worth 80 million. 39 GA. You also, and I don't think they're going to use all the money that we sell these players for to buy players as well. So what are we selling him for? What exactly are we selling him for? What is the purpose? The captain wants to be here. The coach wants him here. And now they've reduced their price from 100 million to 80 million. It just doesn't make any sense, isn't it? If you think about it. Yeah, I know. Not looking forward to it. Garnacho have to leave is okay, but first you need a player in his play. Exactly. That's another thing no one's thinking about. Nice shot. It was a nice shot there. You're getting Cunha. Yeah, but Cunha also plays number 9, Dhruv. If we don't get a replacement for Hoyland, he's going to play number 9, I'm sure. I'm actually sure. Garnacho should be the last person to leave out of the people that are going to Alumba. Out of all the people are going, Rashford, Sancho, Anthony, Eriksen, Lindelof, those people. The people that are either free agents or who are set to leave. Out of those people, I mean, I don't mean the last person in the club. See, it's my opinion, but I just gave you my reason why I think he shouldn't leave compared to the other people that are going. Please, someone tell me where to watch the match. Jugal, I just told you MUTV, buddy. MUTV. You should also see how academy lads would feel after seeing Rashi and Ghana leaving the same season that the management just thinks them as sellable assets and nothing more. Yeah, that's a possibility. People will look at it like that for sure. Devanshu, I'm watching it on MUTV. The thoughts on Vitinha links to Real Madrid. I think this deal doesn't happen seeing our relationship with PSG hierarchy. I also don't see that deal, dude. I also think Vitinha is very important for PSG. And I'll tell you right now, Sanket, if PSG win the Champions League, I think everyone just gets a boost in salary. The way they re-signed Mbappe for another 2 years, where they get all that, all the deal, the deal. Let me put it that way, the deal. I don't want to get in trouble, so I'll say the deal like that. You'll all get a really good deal, probably some kind of bonus hierarchy set up in the contract if they win the Champions League. Because Nasser Al Khelaifi, that's the dream, right? That's the dream. I think they'll actually be untouchable this year. I won't be surprised. They'll only sell players they don't want. Don't be surprised if they don't sell anybody. They'll figure out a way to keep everyone. To me, he's number 2 on my list. First is Lord Bruno. Bro, I don't know why you'd want Mount over Bruno in our club, considering his fitness. I'm looking at it from injury perspective, money. I'm looking at a bunch of things. Dude, Garnacho is only on 40K Colombo, and he's 20 years old. Mount has missed 18 months of the last 24. He's been a Manchester United player. Everyone has their choice, dude. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. Sekou Kone. That was Sekou Kone. Now he gets a game. Now he gets a game in the team. Come on, man. Ronaldo switching to play Club World Cup. Nah, I think Al Nassr's strategy of building around him has not worked out. I mean, look at Al Ittihad. They won by a bigger margin this year, and Al Hilal seems to be growing from strength to strength as well. I don't think they are matching Ittihad's and Hilal's ambition really, and I think much like every other place he has left because of those reasons. Also, honestly, if I'm being very honest with you, I think he wants to come back to Europe, even though he has like he has like a hotel deal there, right, in Saudi, some beachfront villa thing, something his wife is doing with the. I don't know how it works, man, because you can't do anything there. But they have business deals there. But I think he wants to come back. Honestly, he should finish his career in. He should finish his career in Sporting Lisbon, but Sporting Lisbon's in the Champions League, and I don't think they can afford him. I mean, there's nothing to afford technically, but I don't really know how he's going to make a move. It depends on what his desires are. I don't even know if Sporting Lisbon would have him right now when they're in the Champions League. Joel again, but do United have an attacking midfielder who wants to join them? Exactly. We need enough players, don't we? Sekou Kone. Oh, now I see him. I couldn't make her. They're not zooming in enough, man. Now I can see him. Oh, look at all these children playing for us, man. They've actually gotten better. They must be so tired, the players. Have you been to Old Trafford? No, Georgie. Where have you been? And where are you watching us from, Georgie? If you don't mind me asking. Garnacho attitude is bad, but his brother's behavior is pathetic. And I understand Ghana being angry for not starting final, but you also should understand that our memorable moment is by substitutes. Yeah, but dude, the substitutes happen late as well, isn't it, Ayush? Totally hear you. Totally makes sense. But even the substitutes were god awful late, man. Even if you think the substitutes were correct, the timing of them were really bad. Jugal, I'm telling you, MUTV, brother. I don't know. No one is answering your question, I think, because everyone's watching it on MUTV. 47 people watching, guys. Do like, share, subscribe, please. We just hit 2,000 subs. Thank you for the support. But yeah. Why not United use the buyback clause for Alvaro Fernandez? Well, we were supposed to do it. We bought Doggo in January. So yeah. A fighter will, yeah, he is coming back. They're paying the 5 mil and he's coming back, Secret Gamers. Good luck to us. No one's going to pay for MUTV. Fair enough. Just go to Google and search. I love this Captain Menu. Isn't that fun? Who's this 72? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look. All these numbers, bro. Nobody knows who these players are. They're playing the first time. Let's have a look. 72, Shea Lacey. Shea Lacey, 72. The injury-prone winger that we have all been very excited to watch play. It's said by some sources Zubamendi is waiting to see if we want to go for him. Interesting. Mbeumo link is true. I would love to have Mbeumo at my club, especially at 50 million. Everybody knows I love Mbeumo. Oh, ooh. Oh no, it didn't reach Rasmus there for the tap and shot. Oof. Would have been a nice goal if it went in by Dogo. But honest, I take that 80 million for Bruno if Real Madrid comes from. I want him to leave for a bigger club than us to chase for trophies. I don't want him to get the Kane treatment, world class but no trophy. Fair enough, bro. Youngsters are cooking. They are, aren't they? They're actually, I mean, they're also fresh, dude. We have to remember that they're fresh as hell. Everybody else is everybody else has just played a game 3 days ago. What a try, Camerson, exactly. Email for Bruno isn't worth it because he has three qualities, and if we sold him, we need three players of a single profile. Not to mention, we need the GA from somewhere. And by no offense, I never rate Garnacho. I don't think he was United level player. He has Adama skill set and the attitude of Ronaldo. It's not an offense to me, Sanket. It's not, you know why? Because I understand why people don't want Garnacho. I am just looking at it from the last 3 seasons have been horrendous for us for injury, Sanket. He has not missed a game. From 17 to 20 years old, we have asked everything from him and he has given everything for us. Whether you think his skills match or not, it's a different argument. He's also being paid 40,000 a week. Yeah. That sounds like a lot to you and me, and it is a lot to you and me. But as we know, for footballers, that's nothing. For a starting 11 player, 40,000 per week is nothing. So he's not fit. He's on extremely low wages, where there are people like Mount and Ericsson, and Mounts on 250, Ericsson's on 150. Even Main, who's been injured for a lot of the last 2 years because of really, he's been unlucky. I'd say I wouldn't say he's injury prone. Even Mainu, I think, is getting paid a little bit more than him, if I'm not mistaken. Ahmad's missed a lot of he's getting paid more than him. I'm just looking at it from different perspectives. It's not about the skill set, it's about reliability, availability. He's also 20 years old, Sanket. He could improve. You know, De Bruyne and Salah didn't work out at Chelsea. They came back later on in their mid 20s and cooked. Two Premier League all-time greats. I'm not saying Garnacho is going to do that, but I'm just saying, the thing is, we never know what's going to happen, Sanket. And it's one thing to let Sancho, Rashford go because Rashford is too big for his boots, even though he has nothing to show for it. And Sancho just spends all his time playing either FC 25 or tweeting about stuff. At least Anthony is playing football at a level where people want him to play football. Like, compared to all these players, I would keep Garnacho. I can't keep Ericsson. He doesn't have legs, dude. He just can't run anymore. Evans is old. Lindelof's been here for too long. Like, if you take into account the people that we want to sell or have gone, he's the one I'd keep. Now, that does not mean he's going to cook for us or, redemption arc or whatever else people like to talk about. It doesn't mean any of that's going to happen. But what it does mean is we don't also, one more thing, Sanket, that no one's taking into account, we don't have money. We don't have money. The fallout between him and Amarim has actually reduced the market value of him. We are going to get less money for Alejandro Garnacho because now Ruben Amorim just doesn't want him. Ruben Amorim has just said, you have to go. Hayden Evans just took off his shirt. My God, man, he must be fully drenched. All these, I don't know, there are people high-fiving Onana and giving him hugs. I'm very confused as to what is going on there. I think he knows some of the coaches on the opposite side. I don't know what that was about, but yeah. People are not realizing that we also don't have money, dude. We have someone who plays every game and is on low wages as well, and he's 20 years old. And if we sell him for less than what he's worth, we have to overspend for somebody else and pay them double, maybe even triple the money. He's not even on 40K. We're going to have to pay 3-4 times the money just to get someone here on wages. Plus, we're going to have to pay for his fee. So I'm looking at it like that. I don't want to look at it from a financial point of view, Sanket, but we might have to. People don't want him because he has his ego and people are fed up and they think he shouldn't have this kind of pride for such a limited player. But at the end of the day, if you look at everything, if you take everything into account, selling him is not in our best interest at this point of time. But then there is the counter argument which people say if he has another bad season, we won't even get this money for him. But now the problem is the fallout between him and Ruben Amorim has become so bad. We might not get the money we initially wanted even for him because we just want to get rid of him. So let's say, for example, let's say I would take 50 million for him. I'll be like, okay, 50 million, he can go. We might get 35 million now. So we don't get enough money back to buy another player to even replace him, which is the real problem, right? Because even if selling is one part of the problem, replacing him is the other part of the problem. People are saying we have Cunha, but if we don't get a striker, if Delap goes to Chelsea and Gyökeres goes somewhere else and Osimhen goes somewhere else and we don't have options, then we'll have to play Cunha up front for at least one season. This is all hypothetical, obviously, but I am looking at it as it stands currently right now. As it stands right now, if we sell Garnacho for lower than what we want, we don't have enough money to buy someone else to replace him. And they'll want triple the wages, and we don't know if they're injury prone. What if they're injury prone? What if they spend all their time on the bench? We bought Mount, he spends a lot of time on the bench. We bought Malasia, spends a lot of time on the bench. What if we buy someone else and he spends a lot of time on the bench? We know Garnacho plays every week. Whatever you think of him, whatever you think of him, notice how I'm not even talking about his ability to play. I am just talking about his ability to actually be on the pitch, which is the basis of how you can judge him to play or not. If he's not on the pitch, it doesn't matter. It's a moot point. That's my thing. That's what I'm worried about. I understand why people want him to go. Don't misunderstand me. I understand why people want him to go. I just don't think we can get a suitable replacement. And with the fact that we have less money to spend, we have to take it into account. And maybe people don't want to hear that, and maybe people think I'm completely off, which is absolutely fine. But the facts still remain the same. He's our second highest GM whatever contributor this season. He doesn't miss games. He's only 20 years old and he's on really low wage. This is an unequivocal fact. This is not an opinion. And we don't know what we're going to replace him with. And that is the real problem. That is the real problem. In my opinion. We will get a striker, take it in writing. Yeah, but what striker, Dhruv? Delap was at Everton and at Chelsea. Why would he pick us over Chelsea? Chelsea will pay. I'm telling you right now, Chelsea is going to pay him more. They're going to pay him more because we can't afford to pay people more at the moment. You can't simply call out the manager in public. Of course you can't, Sanket. Of course you can't. You cannot do that, but there has to be a way back also, no, Sanket. I mean, I know people will say it's not the same thing, but Ronaldo literally went into he left the bench and he walked right back into the tunnel in front of 80,000 people. He did that. He played the next game, didn't he? And I'm not comparing him to Ronaldo, guys. Please, what I'm trying to say is the violation. The violation was really bad. Him walking up and walking past everyone and going back into the dressing room was bad. I'm not comparing him to Ronaldo, but you have to take that into account. That happened. Next week he played. I'm just saying, if it can be worked out, it should be worked out, man. Cunha and Mbeumo will really elevate our attack, but that's assuming we get Mbeumo, Dhruv. Newcastle wants Mbeumo too. That's what I'm trying to say. No? We are selling without thinking who's coming in. Pratyay is saying, welcome to the channel, Pratyay. Barca fan, clearly. Rashford to Barca on loan on transition, he will kill for sure. I think y'all are buying him, Pratyay. I think y'all are buying him. And he will kill for sure. I'm watching it on MUTV. Real Madrid are looking to put Rodrigo on sale to generate money for 70, 80 million. I want him in United, but I don't think he'll come to a team with Europe. And Jugal, we also don't have that kind of money. Bro, if we had that kind of money, Gyökeres would have been here by now. We would just pay him a lot. Personally. Only Inter can save the world from noise pollution. Barca, Real City, United, Pool, Bayern, Dortmund, Swansea, Nottingham, all our friends until UCL final. Muhammad is here. Oh, Muhammad, I think Muhammad is from Malaysia because if I'm not mistaken, those are the Petronas towers. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Welcome to the channel. Look what you did to yourself. Everyone's calling you a bhaiya now. I don't mind. It's all good. You're from Jaipur. Okay, cool, Georgie. Have you gone, Georgie? I'm sorry, I don't know if you answered it. Have you gone to Old Trafford? It's a big man now, not Arne. He's now Nathan Bhaiya. I mean, you can call me Nathan, dude. Bhaiya, Nathan. Whatever's comfortable to you all. Why Amarim's not using Ugarte? Ugarte was playing, dude. Ugarte is playing today. I'm talking about the final. Hello, 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 Anshuman. It's good that people are calling Bhaiya. According to Nathan, he should be called Uncle. Might be going to Monaco. Yes, we covered that on one MUFC. Yeah, yeah, we covered that. Was it Ornstein or Romano? I don't remember. Yeah, 3-year deal to Monaco. I love it. Absolutely. Lacey has 72 wonder kid. Shea Lacey. Yes, that's right. That's the guy. That's the guy. He's a little injury prone, but hopefully, everything turns around. Venu looks comfortable playing with his age friends like playing in the park. Probably because he isn't good. Oh. Hello, the United Road. Playing like 23, 24 Menu. Yeah. Adama Traore level skill set. He's scoring volleys and crucial goal at the age of 20 without baby or like that bloated Diddy. Oof. Fire there. Fire. Diddy joke. Young guns are cooking. I love it, man. I love it. I love it. If they can make the, if even 2-3 can make the move this season, it'll be brilliant. Anshubhaiya, hello. Sanket is saying, Unana, bro, this channel's only mod is 42 years. Somebody calls Nathan Big Brother. Imagine though. Madhurja. God, I hope I'm saying that right. Sekou Kone should start next season. Yeah, I thought he was the one that was going to get promoted, no? With Chido, but it didn't happen, Madhurja. Hope I'm saying that right. As much as I'd love to see Bruno at Madrid happen, especially with him being 20, behave. He's not going to Madrid. This all-star goalkeeper is good and keeping the ball in his hand and Onana. As much as I see Bruno at Madrid, I don't see it happening, especially with his age, about 29, 30. I mean, didn't you get Modric at 27? Bruno turned 30, I think, in September. Keep Garnacho for now. He's going to be worth more in the coming years. That is also there, Jugal. Mad out to the king. Can you help me with when the match start? MUTV, but Inter saved the world by winning the UCL. I mean, already started in halftime now. It's 0-0 as well. Mad out. Rather have Garnacho than a good manager is capable of schooling a 20-year-old, not be lazy enough and crib about replacing players all the time with no money. To be fair, Eric Ten Hag did handle Garnacho well, didn't he? I mean, as far as I remember, at least. He had issues with Garnacho as well, right? With the social media stuff. His brother's a pain, though, I have to say, man. What you guys say is right. I don't know. His brother needs to be quiet. His brother needs to be quiet, seriously. Ruben told Garnacho to find a new club. I remember Sir Alex quote. Yeah, but the problem with this secret gamers is the only people that get ruined is screwing us. They are screwing us in this. Because his monetary value just goes lower and lower. People think it sounds cool and he's putting his foot down now, but actually the people that get screwed is us, because we are getting less and less for him every time, which is not good for our club. We need more and more money at the moment. We are getting less and less for everyone. It's a little crazy if you ask me. This is just my opinion again, guys. Oh, Omar Barad, I don't want to hear it, bro. Thank God I didn't get my headphones. I don't know what he's doing here. Halftime talk with Omar Barada, whatever that is. Enjoy it if you are listening. Mbamo can play CF2, that is true. It's not you can buy cheap players and survive in Premier League. This is not Portuguese league where any player. I won't be happy for Ghana to go less than 75 million and we get Mbamo as the replacement. Bro, he's going to go for 40. As it stands right now, 40. He's a free agent for the striker position, has been a free agent for 1 year. The king himself, Mariano, no chance. I'll keep Hoyland, thank you. No chance. Absolutely not. Really, is something wrong with Manu handling the players as the same players when they go outside to other clubs? Their careers flourish. You might be right, Tushar. Rehan Singh, hello. Yeah, but till then, when we are just going and trying new manager, replacing them all after the fallout with manager, sad to see the fallout, but who will replace Amarim? But Amarim give him second chance after that Manchester derby, और Amarim कितना chances दे वो club को manage करना आया है, क्या इनके baby sitting करना उसका भाई अलग बकचोदी करता है. Yeah, his brothers a real problem, isn't it? Be honest, Nathan, bro. Who's better according to Garnacho or Shitnelly? For me, all day Garna, no matter how shit he is. Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. The thing is, the- I think Martinelli has been unfortunate as well, man. It's not they have not panned out the way Arsenal wanted it to. Probably, I would keep Garnacho over Martinelli. Well, Nathan was there when partition happened. Terrible. Mods will happen new season, Abhijit, but I will take it into consideration. Thank you. Plus, if we are doing, you might not be a mod on this, but you might be a mod on Discord or something, Abhijit. I have to see what happens. I have to get a Discord expert to help me out because I want to do the Discord right once. Truth be told, Slot and Liverpool have shown workable managers are dime a dozen if the club focuses first on a sporting director, then recruitment, club environment, not a coach who wants players. Couldn't agree with you more. Now, no, I want to see DDG on United versus Fiorentina at Old Trafford. He will get the farewell that Ten Hag didn't let him have. Ooh, I forgot about that. That's a great point, actually. Facts, facts. Well said. But will they wait? Why would they wait, man? If they're going to sell him, they're going to sell him, right? Why would they wait till that happens? Do drop a like, guys. Do drop a like, please. It all helps. 37 likes. Can we get to 50? Not gonna lie, Bruno replacing Modric sounds too sensible for Madrid. Are you the same from the 442 chat? Okay. Oh, you are okay. The Azim right is 442. We don't have management like Liverpool. Our owner and high top management is crap. They don't spend much like us, but the scouting is so good. What are your thoughts on Zaire Emery? I think he's promising, dude. I think he's very promising, but I could still wait a couple of seasons, dude. I like the looks of Bradley Barcola, though. Oh, that game which he played, which they knocked out Man City in. God, he was absolutely devastating in that game. Yeah. He was too good. I was planning it this year, but after the final, I was so pissed. I just want to stay away from this club. But let's see what happens in the future, bro. I'd go now before we get worse. That might sound like a weird thing to say, but I would. I hate ETH what he did to us, but I feel he will do good at Leverkusen. Okay, you know what, Rehan? You bring a great point. I'm sure more than one person thinks that about. But can I ask you honestly? The last 10 years, there's been one winner, Leverkusen, that's not named Bayern Munich in the last 10, 11, 12 years, whatever the number is. If I were honestly to ask you, what is the expectations of being a Bayer Leverkusen manager? You and I both know the answer is top four and maybe a DFB Pokal Cup. I don't think there is a top four consistent team for Bayern Leverkusen to not finish out of the top four. I said consistent. So 1 year it might happen, but I don't think it's going to happen every year. Oh, Fernandes is coming on. That's it. 4-0 now, baby. Get ready. Fernandes is on. Enough now. Enough playing around now. I've had enough of this. But like I said, Garnacho's on. No, you don't think. Ahmad's on. It's showtime, people. It's showtime. Fletcher's on. Oh, here we go. Oh my God. Are we actually going to see football this half? Why not? Bro, he's playing Garnacho? Am I missing something here? Or can we be positive about it? Hey, Rhythm. Why United are not going for Juan Garcia? He prefers Premier League over Barcelona. That's a little crazy, honestly, but I guess he's not going to start in Barcelona, isn't it? I don't know, man. Baby DDG. TDG reincarnate, cooking again for another 10 years, I'll be there. We're getting players from the Prem. Yeah, that would be nice. You're recruiting mods. If there are any international quota I'd like to apply, well, I'm going to need mods for Discord more than YouTube at the moment because I don't know how to deal with Discord stuff. So I will look into it definitely from the Premier League. Yeah, Bruno's coming on. Yes, Where is losing his players as well as that. Let's not forget he's losing. What is his recommendation? What is it? It's going to be top four and a DFB Pokal, isn't it? They've lost Frimpong, they've lost Star. They might lose other players by the end of this. What is the requirement? Oh, captain, my captain, indeed. Fernandes, of course. My Portuguese brethren, Fernandes. By the way, first time Red Bull Leipzig didn't qualify for you. Exactly my point, dude. That they don't. That is. Oh, Lord Evans. I just realized the contract ends on June 1st, isn't it? Oh wow, we're really cooking, man. Best defender last season's on the pitch, even. Crazy. Wow. Ruben Amram's trying to get a win here, which is a weird sentence to say, considering what's happening. But oh, that's nice. I didn't know Evans was going on the trip. I thought he's just going home now. That's nice. But that's what I'm trying to say, right, Aditya? What are the chances that you Bayer Leverkusen don't consistently finish top four, especially right now? Not very high. Oh, they're losing Wirtz 7. Forgot Wirtz to Liverpool. So his expectation of Leverkusen, it's not that high, is it? Now, if he wins at Leverkusen after they lose Wirtz, Frimpong, and Ta, I have to say, some people are going to regret getting rid of him. Can't lie. Can't lie. Some people will there will be people who say we shouldn't have sold him. That's for sure. Expectations from Leverkusen will be one domestic trophy, UCL football. Exactly. Exactly. That is, and I think 9 times out of 10 Leverkusen qualify for the for Europe anyway. So you know, when Sancho played in preseason, well, one can hope. Seriously, right? One can hope. One can hope. Sancho's going to play a final today, though. So matters all for side. Maybe Ayush. Maybe Shayad is right. Maybe you never know. Would you prefer James Trafford or Joan Garcia? I like Trafford. I mean, I would take back David De Gea. Dude. I'm going to be shameless, bro. I'm going to be shameless till, David De Gea retires. I'm just going to troll people and say I'd pick, Garnacho. Here we go. Cooking time. Cooking time. Why didn't he shoot? Why did he shoot? Oh, he could have fed in Garnacho. No, come on, man. Not against this team, bro. Come on. Come on, Cheeto. Don't just let's play like normal footballers in this game, man, please. There's no point going for glory in these games, dude. Cheeto, you had to just he hits Garnacho too. I thought it was blocked. Terrible. No, he's from Espanyol, that's right. Basque Derby. Sorry, I forgot about that. He should not join Barca if he wants to go back home. But yeah, Trafford or Garcia? I'll take Garcia, man. I don't know. Burnley goalkeepers worry me. Vincent Company has scared me after last season. Barca also wants to loan him for a year. Nah, he can't go on a loan to Barcelona, dude. He's got to go back home. That'd be dangerous. I wouldn't do that. I would leave country. We need the win. Paisa chahiye hame. I think we guarantee 8 million, right? So I think we technically got the money already. Plus, don't forget everything is probably all expenses paid by the tourism board. That's how they do things like this, isn't it? Not that I'm complaining, not that they can't afford it, but yeah, you should get that, brother. Let's sing a song. I'll start. Oh, mere dil ki. Look, how are you singing the song if I have to read it? I'll put it up. And Ten Hag won trophy every season, apparently. That is true. I'll help you with Discord. Okay, Abhijit, we'll look into it after the season's done. I just want people to hang out, man. I just want people to hang out when we're not live. Nothing too crazy. No, Garcia won't go to Barca after the Superman treatment he got from saving them from relegation. I think I wouldn't mind Joan Garcia, honestly. I mean, I don't want to be sound like a hipster, but I don't know, man. James Trafford makes me uncomfortable. Not saying I think he had the most clean sheets in any Championship goalkeeper ever, right? He broke the record this season. But I don't know, man. We have seen that the level of Championship now is not as good, is it? Or rather, the divide between Championship and Premier League is too big. That doesn't mean he won't be a good goalkeeper, but I'm nervous. I'm nervous about it. That's for sure. Aren't you the Pawpaw guy? Funny how you're asking for paise to. Start to hear what happened in Liverpool parade, rivalry apart is shameful. Bro, it's so sad, man. People can't leave their house to go celebrate a win without some donkey. Just, you know what would be really sad? What would be really sad is if he was a rival football fan and he did it. He's off, right? He's not off. He's off. So it's just so sad. It's just so sad because it's like people have gone there. Thank God. If I'm not mistaken, there are no casualties. So thank God about that, by the way. Thank God about that. There's no casualties. But I mean, it's just people just went for a trophy parade, dude. Imagine if they never came back home. It'd be really sad. What happened in Liverpool parade? A guy literally, I shouldn't say a guy, a driver ran through the parade with his car. I don't know if it's a guy or girl. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but probably is a guy. And yeah, he ran over some people, and I believe there are no casualties, but there are two people that are critical, I believe. So hopefully everyone's okay. Just disgusting though, man. People are just going to like just part of a trophy celebration. Imagine if they didn't come home. Really disappointing how people are. Trevor Phillips says hello. Looking forward to GTA 6, Trevor. Right, Nathan will be leaving. Wasn't free this season that much. Will be consistent from next season. No problem, Ayush. Enjoy yourself. We will be doing the Hong Kong. What a strange sentence, but we will also be doing the Hong Kong Watchalong. Feel free to join. But yeah. Why can't we even score against such a team? I mean, Trevor, technically, it was a good opportunity to play Ghana on there by Chido, which would have probably been a tap in. But if I'm being honest, the first half, they looked absolutely exhausted, Trevor. Absolutely exhausted. Like the whole team, everyone was saying it in the chat even. They look absolutely, no one was running. Everyone was sweating buckets. Welcome to this side of the world, man. You replace rain with sweat here. Ooh, Bruno Fernandes with a Rabona cross. Might as well have some fun. No, it is a friendly. Might as well have some fun. Same thing happened in 2024 Christmas Germany. Yeah, that did happen in Germany. That's right. Christmas market, right? Rhythms singing the song. Sergio Aguero's off. Happy retirement. Collier's been great till now. Exactly. Virada said they have prepared something for the summer. Dhruv, I didn't hear, as you know. We'll see. It can be shit or magnificent. That's true. That's true. He wasn't specific, was he? Will they increase the victim number in the shirt if they unfortunately die? No, no, I don't think so. No, that is Hillsborough. That is different. I don't know. I don't think so. And I hope it doesn't come to that. Oh, that was a terrible, bro. Look how bad they are with the crosses. Garnacho is going to run past them. I mean, you can see the quality, can't you? We are playing horribly, but we are playing so comfortably as well. The weather is terrible, isn't it? These people are dying, dude. They're used to cold, wet weather. Yeah, they are the ones precipitating. Where can we wash? Ux, MUTV. Oh, rhythm still on the song, bro. How long is this song? Might join you tonight for the supporting the Goat and Scam Show hate watch. One or the other, isn't it today? But we will be there. Where can we watch the match? I'm telling you, MUTV, dude. People are asking me the answers, the same question. Arman MUTV. If Evans were a bit less injury prone, we'd keep it for a year more. I would, but we have a lot of centre backs right now. And I feel like we should give Fish or Bennett a chance. Enough of this nonsense where we either sell them or give them a chance. 2 seasons in a row now, we should have kept Reese Bennett and Fish, Will Fish. At least one of them we should have kept in the team to see if we can integrate. If they're not, then sell them, man. Reece Bennett was the FA Cup captain, obviously, which Garnacho and Mainu played in, I believe. Mainu played in it? I think Mainu played in it, yeah. City's outgoings have generated the same, can't say the same about United, though. Yeah, well, exactly, right. Exactly. We have to get, I mean, listen, man, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, honestly. Apparently, we have a plan for the transfer market, whatever that is. Barada's with the team. I don't even know why he is here, but yeah. Okay, the where will Ax Um, Whoever wants to know, it's in the chat, guys. Arman, it's in the chat. It's in the chat. Oh, mere dil ki chain. Just gonna read it again. You think we'll sign a midfielder this season? Ekulavia, we not only do I think we need to sign a midfielder this season. But will Bennett Fish? No, what is it called? Reese Bennett, Will Fish, right? Will Fish, Reese Bennett. I believe those are the. I mean, we just gotta use them. Will Bennett Fish. I mean, yeah, that's not the best. It's an unfortunate name, isn't it? But yeah, we should either sell them or we should integrate one of them in, at least one. I'm with the glacier to get melt quickly. Let the glacier get melt, and now these Gen Z bullshit shouldn't grow. Oh, here we go. Obi, lay it off, Cheeto. Oh, what is that cross, Cheeto? You had so much time, and you're fresh. Come on, man. Come on, Fletcher. Cook, cook. This guy, we need to keep an eye on. One of the Fletcher twins. Now your turn. Nah, bro, I don't sing. Sorry, but I appreciate the effort, Rhythm. Anyone else wants to sing, though, I'll happily highlight it in the chat. Hey, Nitish, I wish Arsenal chose Sesko, Chelsea by Delap, Liverpool, Atletico, so you become face to sign Gyökeres. I don't think Gyökeres wants to come because we don't have Europe, Rehan. I don't think it has anything to do with that. Ruben Amorim has essentially created his career from him when he signed him from Coventry. He could come here and be part of, like I said the other day, could come here and be part of a big move, but very unlikely. He wants Europe. Someone wants Europe at the end of the day. That will take precedence no matter what. You have to just deal with it. It's a fact. Like if we sell them, English media will write that club's now selling fish to make some money. Berada and his Megamind plan sounds like Baldrick from Blackadder. Of Irons, it's the Glazers. Ineos trying to fix it, but a bit more budgety of now. That's a very nice way of putting it, budgety. We'll be joining at 12. Take care, bud. I'll see you then. Joker has lost to Mbappe because of only league. Yeah. They were tied on goals, right? Some coefficient thing. Arsenal signs Sesko. I feel he'll join United. No, but the thing is, he wants Europe, no, Dhruv. If you go by his words, he won't sign for us. Finance over. Just waiting for Arsenal. Apparently, they have switched to Sesko now. And Sesko's agent was there last year. I think in the last game of the season in the Emirates or second last game, he was there final week. Oh, that was Evans. So if Arsenal, Liverpool, Chelsea out, can we see ourselves as favourite? I mean, it depends. Rehan, we might. Maybe Barcelona might go for Gyökeres, right? Lewandowski is not getting any younger. I'd still think if there is a European team, they are favourites. Just based on what Gyökeres says, I would like to think he would go to Amorim because of what him and Amorim have built. But I don't want to say it like a certainty because if it's not, then we all look like fools. But if there is a Champions League team, see, because you have to realize something, right? Sporting Lisbon's in the Champions League. They don't gotta sell him this year. They can sell him next year. You know, you could sell him next year. Next year, his price will go down, but they'll get one more good year of him at least out of him. So it all depends. We are going for a player with nostalgia of Cruz, Antonio Stella. Can't read the rest. Antonio Stella. Yeah, I heard this name. Tu kasa asa bara, tu kasa asa. Bara mare, got asa tu. Kit kotai. Let's sign this goalkeeper. He comes out better than Onana. the Asian All Stars goalkeeper. If not Gyökeres, we'll get Osimhen, but depends on. I'll tell you right now, Dhruv, we are not getting Osimhen. We are not getting Osimhen right now. You can take it in writing. So far, I've got what I wanted. I wanted Mbeumo for like ages. I wanted Frank, even to be honest, but we might be getting Mbeumo. I'll be super excited about that. We're getting Cunha. That's 2 out of the 5 players I wanted this season in my list, my personal list. I thought of. The third player, unfortunately, Ryan Aït-Nouri might be going to Man City, which is quite disappointing personally. Because I've been saying for over a year, Josko Guardiola is not a left back. People laughed at me. They said player of the season. Now what happened this year? Nothing. Nothing happened this year. Oh, Garnacho's through. Garnacho! Ah, offside. Anyway. But I feel we'll get one big striker. We can hope. We can hope. Arman is saying, which academy players do you see to get introduced to play first team football potentially in coming 2, 3 seasons? So the people that have been linked to getting promoted, Jack Morehouse, who started the game, Shea Lacey, who's a winger, but now we don't play wingers, so I don't know how that works. But he's also a little bit injury prone. So Shea Lacey, Jack Morehouse, Tyler Fletcher, one of the Fletcher twins, Sekou Kone. If you have any luck, we'll see maybe at least one of these players this season. Hopefully more. Or they might be going on loan, which is actually a positive sign these days. When they seem to come back better when they go on loan. So Lukaku return, no thank you. Osimhen's salary, so yeah, Osimhen we're not going to get. Apparently he's asking way too much. Even Chelsea have been off-put by Osimhen because of the salary. So imagine, you can forget about us. In 2, 3 seasons, Sevilla went from title challengers and winning Europa League to relegation battle with fans attacking team bus and breaking into the training facility and death threats to the president. Stuff sometimes, bro. Spanish speaking an Indian language, bro. You don't. I mean, people come here and go, and no one speaks Konkani, dude. Mostly people come here to go and speak English. Some people speak Hindi. It's not that rare, dude. Trust me. I hope the song brought a small smile on your face because this year we have suffered a lot and we deserve a good laugh. I enjoyed it. Thank you, Rhythm. Somebody bowed just now. That was interesting. Never seen that happen before in a football match. Barca comes, then he's going to join them, but I don't think he'll go to Serie A. Madrid won't come. PSG maybe not. Reports say they are out. He won't go to Spurs. So yeah, I mean, we could still be the favorites, Rehan. The thing is, does he want to come and play in a non? He might stay in Sporting. That was kind of what I was alluding to. He might actually stay in Portugal because he's got Champions League football and he can make a move next year when people have more finances. So it's one of those things. Here's Zakaria. Kone is going to Lausanne apparently. What, on loan? Why is he going to Switzerland? What's happening to our club, man? What's happening to our club? Why are we loaning him out to a Swiss team? Lausanne. Oh, don't tell me Ratcliffe owns Lausanne, dude. Oh, please. Please don't tell me he owns Lausanne. I'll lose it today. Yeah, as it is, the Edison links have died down completely. How have we been playing? In the second half, I would say significantly better. In the first half, all our players who played on Sunday looked like they were dying on the pitch with the humidity, and they're playing at 8 in the night, which is even more incredible considering how they're suffering. Imagine if they played in the daytime, they would all be on the floor. 3 days ago, they played a game again. They played 3 games this week, actually, now that I think about it. I think Arsenal can be big contender. Suman, apparently they have switched to wanting Sesko. And Sesko was there, his agent was there last season as well. Too much flirting. Let's see what happens. Oh. Ooh, Fletcher recovers. What was that calling? I can't even. I mean, it's so zoomed out, man. I can't even see the shirt numbers. How are you supposed to determine who's playing this game if you can't see them? I guess you can't. Which language is Konkani? Konkani is of Goa, Madhav. It's people speak in Goa. I think they only speak in Goa. What will you choose, Nathan, Delap and Mbeumo or Gyökeres only? If it's the same price, I'd take 2 players, dude. Like I said, lack of funds, and the salaries probably will be a lot less. I mean, it won't be combined a lot less, but individually it'll be a lot less than Gyökeres. Plus, we'll be getting 2 players for him. Yeah, we have to do the maths. We have to do the maths thing, unfortunately, Ayush. Now we have reached the point where we have to do maths. Indian languages also include Hindi. Of course, they include Hindi, but we don't really speak Hindi. I'll tell you what, Nitish, a lot more people speak Hindi now because a lot more outsiders have moved into Goa for business and other stuff. So you'll hear Hindi a lot more. When I first came here, people either knew Konkani or English, and uh, their Hindi was probably worse than mine. Can't lie. 18 tourist language. Do you speak Portuguese? Well, unfortunately, they don't. They have it only in certain schools now, Nitish. But it's a choice. It's you can choose it. A lot of people choose French though, which is interesting. Because I don't really know what you can do with that. But I think the same amount. I think there are more countries that speak French, so that's kind of more useful, I suppose. Fletcher came off for what? This is the friendly. What are we doing? What are we doing? I love how he's coming to tell Fernandez stuff. That's adorable. I don't know who came on, Evan. That's the worst part. Who came on? Thwaites? Thwaites came on? No, Thwaites played, I think, already. I don't even know who came on. That's the best part. Who came on? Armour? There are players on this in the squad that I actually haven't even heard of. The last time we played Sevilla, their home till halftime stadium was half empty in protests and abuses were hurled at president throwing balloons on the pitch and banners were shown. It's our sister club. Fuck, I knew it. Why are they doing this to us, man? Why would they why would they send Sekou Kone to Switzerland? How is that supposed to help his development? Like, it's better to develop him at Nice. Terrible, yaar. Team Great Britain will play instead of England in the Olympics in cricket. Ireland, Scotland, England all will be much. That's nice. At least the other countries get a chance to play in the team. I don't think they have enough countries to play it anyway, so they have to merge. So that's interesting. Let's see how that pans out. Not that there'll be a lot of Scottish and Irish players in the team anyway, but can use Kone if Amarim doesn't get a deep line playmaker with physicality. But apparently he's already on. Oh, Obi! What is Obi Martin doing, yaar? Come on, yaar. It's a friendly, at least play like a team, yeah, where you have there's nothing at stake, at least play properly. This could have been better in Liverpool and Gyökeres in Arsenal. Gyökeres plus Cherki. Cherki sounds like a good deal, actually. Delap or Mbemo, Cherki and Gyökeres. No, I like Mbemo, man. But I'd probably take Gyökeres and Cherki. I don't think if Osimhen doesn't step back on his wage demands, he can say goodbye to Europe. No club wants his qualities throwing money in nowadays. Yeah. Great point. The first one on legal battle for the club. I think they went in so much loss. La Liga gave them at least the least salary cap for players. Oh my god, look at Hammerim shaking his head. Bro, in a friendly, he's stressing out, bro. Look at this guy. He's stressing out in a friendly. It would have been better if you added scoreline somewhere on the screen. Take that into account next season, Arman. Would you swap Hoyland and Vlahovic? Also, we buy Delap. What do you? So Vlahovic and Delap, and we swap Hoyland for Vlahovic. Yeah, I would take that actually. Anything that involves taking two players for one when you have financial issues is always a much better deal, Rehan. So it's a little unfair to ask that question, really. Uh, a little bit, to some extent, Nitish. Not exactly, but to some extent, yes. Find Delap more threatening than Gyökeres. What if I told you that? Oh, you got to be joking. They scored. Just finish. Why are we watching these games, man? Why am I stressing out about a friendly? I don't even know how to respond to that. Whatever. Do you know Chia language? No, unfortunately, no. That would have been fun though. We had won the UL, we would have kept Ghana. If we behaved like that, probably not, Rehan. And we'd probably find a suitable replacement too because of the money. Did Did Evan play him onside? I think Evan played him onside, isn't it? It is what it is. Camerson, not Heaven. I think that's Camerson. You say, yeah, that 2-3 years ago there was a little protest against the statue in Goa. Is this true? Is the statue still there? But that's what I'm trying to say, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Like people are trying to move on, man. They love Thwaites came on. Thwaites, that's Thwaites, right? God. The start of preseason game. It's another. There are two friendly Snehal. There's today and Friday. There's the Hong Kong national team. We are getting paid, I think, 8 million to do it. Somebody. My God, look how much they're celebrating, bro. What's happening, man? Oh, Nathan, don't rage. It's not worth it. Look how much they're celebrating scoring against us, dude. Oh my God, man. What's happened? Can we just delete the season already, man? Seriously. Don't zoom in on Camerson. What do you want him to do, dude? He just played. Imagine Ekta Kapoor like thing is happening in Sevilla, father and son legal as their ideas don't match and they don't even talk to each other. Not too pissed about Kone. I do think he needs time. We overhype youngster and then don't give them enough time. I fear the same for Cheat. No, King Eric, I'm not saying keep playing him in our team, but sending him to the Swiss League doesn't help us, dude. Send him to the championship, send him to Nice. That's a better club. I mean, they own Nice too. Why are they sending him to Lausanne? What if he doesn't get played in Lausanne, dude? Then it's a whole Alvaro Fernandez to Alaves thing again. Oh my God. There's one guy chasing after four of our players. We'd like more Mbeumo Eze. I like Eze, but can't lie, I have a soft spot for Mbeumo. I'd be happy with either, honestly. EDH about to sign a new goalkeeper. He betrayed Onana. Fleckin, dude. Can you imagine? People laughed at me when I said Thomas Frank's done well with Brentford. We should take some of their players. Flecken's going to from Brentford to Leverkusen. Who would take Hoyland? A lot of people are taking Hoyland, Zakaria. This is the mistake we make. We thought Anthony Elanga was going to flop. Then he ends up beating us 1-0, running 80 meters into our goal. There are plenty of clubs, Italian clubs, that are willing to take Hoyland. The mistake we shouldn't make. We think these players are so useless, dude. They go somewhere else and do a lot better. Same thing with McTominay. We were like, okay, enough is enough. He's done enough here. Let's move. MVP and Scudetto to his name after one season. You know, as far as to answer your question specifically, Juventus are interested at least. Juventus are super interested. They want to offload Vlahovic apparently as well. What do you think of Licha? Will they keep him? But see, this is another person we are talking about. How much the last 2 years or 3 years? How much of the last 3 years has Lisandro Martinez missed? This kind of plays into my point about Garnacho. We have a bunch of people here that are paid more, that are older, and they play a lot less games. Not saying I like Lisandro. I don't want him to go anywhere, but I'm just saying it's an example. Like everyone's saying, let's sell these players. Where is the replacements? Where is the apt replacements? Short. Ahmad on the ground. Like, that didn't even go high. Yes, we have. We have finished beyond finish. Irfan, this is a friendly, bro. And I'll be honest, Irfan, from the first half, they didn't look interested. They looked absolutely exhausted, dude. I'm just happy we don't have any injuries, Irfan. I'll be honest. As long as we don't have injuries on this, it is fine. Vlahovic work here in the EPL and Serie A is different, right? Yeah, but Snail, I mean, if you look at it realistically, Snail, what are our options? What are our real options? I wanted Visan and Buemo from Brentford. I wanted Ait Nouri and Cunha from Wolves, and I wanted Edison. I felt if we got those 5 players, we'd do really well next season. We'd do a lot better than this season, right? Ait Nouri is going to Wolves. Brentford will not sell both Visa and Mbeumo. I'm sure of it. It's hopeful for me, hopeful thinking. And Cunha is coming to us, and Mbeumo might come to us. Not confirmed. Even Newcastle want him. So when you say will these people work here or there, it's like what strikers can we get here? The only striker that we should get from here is either Mateta, Visa, or João Pedro, because they are the only players. I mean, Mateta not even now. He's going to go to the Europa League, but we have to get the best strikers that aren't in a European spot. Shot, terrible shot. Taking it down. Yeah, at space. Why did they let Jim Thwaites take that free kick? By the way, I just realized that. Why didn't they let Jim Thwaites take it? Um, what was I saying? So whether the league might be different, dude, but also the strikers that we want, they are all playing in Europe, or they're not for sale this season because they're losing other key players. Those teams like Mateta's easily gone up by 20 mil because now he's in Europa League. If we get Mbeumo, they aren't going to sell us. They aren't going to sell us Visa. And João Pedro, I'll be honest, man, he's injury prone, so we have to look outside. And if we can't get Gyökeres or Osimhen or Sesko, then Vlahovic seems like the next guy, isn't it? Vlahovic seems like the next guy. Now, will he work or not? Who knows? But in terms of what is available, what can be available, he's probably next best, isn't he? Randall is saying, "Are you Protestant?" No, I'm not, Randall. Welcome to the channel. Where are you watching from, Randall? If you don't mind me asking. It's like making a statue of Muller. That yeah. They're more clinical than us. Literally, that's been the story of the last month, dude. How many 1-0s have we lost this year in the last 2 months? Ari Amas held the run. It was a perfect pass to him, but he held the run, Ari Amas. Vlahovic has glorified Hoyland Werner. Yeah, but again, like I said, what is we are down 1-0. Yes, that's right. What is available though, Ayush? That's the thing, right? At the end of the day, what is available? I feel yes. First of all, Juve is more of a problem than Serie A, and he has physical and he can cook and he has proper finishing. When does preseason start? I believe the first game is mid-July. I think it's July 19th is the first game, Snail. He's making a joke, Nitish. It's not a good idea, Nitish. I know it's not a good idea. You can argue he shouldn't have a statue in Goa at all, but it's done because we are trying to move on from other things. You can make it the argument that it's not a good idea at all, but the statue's still there. That's kind of my point. It is what it is, man. I'm not the government, isn't it? When in Kolkata, there's a place called French Colony all time, and they still have Mbappe statue. Oh, okay. Did not know that. They're trying to sell Nice, so it could be due to that reason Kone is going elsewhere. I mean, then in that case, please loan him to the championship. Don't try to benefit your Swiss team, man. I'll tell you right now for free, he's gonna make more, progress. Cut back, Obi. Nice cut back by Garnacho. So much space, man. Obi could have even taken a touch there. Uh, I mean, I still think then they should he'd make more progress in the championship, honestly. The striker's more clinical than Hoyland. I mean, Hoyland's not on the pitch anymore. Stop being mean, Irfan. Hoyland's not even on the pitch anymore. Obi Martin's not doing any better, but not doing any better. The chances will not be created for him no matter who's the striker, dude. We had Cavani, we had Martial, Hey guys, sorry I'm back. It's raining. It's raining crazy, yeah. So apologies. Can't do anything about that. But yeah, back now. Oh God, please. I hope this doesn't happen for the Europa League final. That would be annoying. That would be quite annoying if that happens. But what can you do? Can you see me, guys? Am I still live? Someone say something. Are they just saying he's stuck? Net went. Would you have Bruno as one of your number 10s if he stays? Don't you feel it's better to have Mbemo and Cunha? I mean, it depends. Mbemo switching his phone off watching this game, man. Accusing. Watching from Nepal, can we Man United finish top seed next year? I'm calling eighth. I'm calling eighth right now, Randall. I'm calling eighth. Eighth at the moment. Europa League final, man. You've been having PTSD. Did I say Europa League final? Sorry, Europa Conference League final. I hope this doesn't happen for the Europa Conference League final. We're doing the Watchalong. The stream's already set up. Do like it and hit the bell notification to join me later on if you want to join. Antonius, the return of Antonius one last time in a Betis jersey, in a Balompe jersey. What's happening? What are these passes? Bro, we look so checked out, man. Serious. Look at them, low block. They're Tottenhaming us. That's if you can put it that way. Oh, nice pass. Oh, they're literally playing like Spurs now. One Bagan could beat Man United. Bro, we are exhausted. We should take Pablo Sarabia's free from Wolves. He can be good. Is he free? I would take that. I would take that. The female one? What are we talking about, Rahul? The female Mohan Bagan team? Come on, yeah, relax. Relax. To be honest, we always get robbed. Like a player doesn't perform first, his value decreases massively. What the F has Louis Diaz done to have a value of 80 million? I mean, it's, you can say whatever price you want, bro, to be honest. It depends on if people want to buy him or not. If they buy Louis Diaz for double the price of Rashford, even though Rashford probably still has better GA than Luis Diaz and is less injury prone, then that is Barcelona's mistake to make. We can't do anything about that. It's actually Randall Keith. It's actually Europa Conference League. If you type in the name, it's UEFA Europa Conference League. But yeah, man, you know what I mean. My point is, I misspoke anyway. But yes, who do you like more, Licha or Kuti Romero? Be honest, and one of them compare with Van der Ven. Who do you like more? Oh my God, they almost scored again. Offside. You know what? I like ball playing center backs because I used to love watching Rio Ferdinand. So I wouldn't mind playing Licha with Van der Ven. The recovery pace, yeah, I would actually. I wouldn't mind. I'd still take Licha, man. It's not about being better. It's not about being better. It's what you like in a defender as well. But yeah. Pokhara. Ah, that's where you're from. Nice. Oh, Ayush is also from Nepal. But yeah, that's my answer, Rehan. What is this? They can't score, they can't pass, they can't defend. That's why I need a clear out squad. I know it can. Akash, calm down, Akash. I don't know if you watched the first half, but they're absolutely tired. I'm not making an excuse. If you watch the first half, they were so tired. They weren't even running. They literally played a game 3 days ago, and then they took whatever this flight is, 10-hour flight, and then they have done media. I think for one of the days, and we played on Sunday, didn't we? What is today? Today is Wednesday. Dude, they took a 10-hour flight and then they did media. They have got no rest, even though they came here. They've been paraded around. They had to do an autograph signing session. Like, they're exhausted. Yeah, I feel really bad for them, bro. We shouldn't even be doing this. Just for 8 million, we're doing this crap. I'd be all in. ID Romero's free. Romero can be a miracle in Real Madrid. Interesting. In dream of seeing championship permanently will happen by the end of next season. He likes ball playing goals, CBs, but not goalkeeper. That's right, because our goalkeeper doesn't play the ball. He kicks the ball long anyway. And he has worse stats than our previous goalkeeper for doing those things as well. Also, my centre backs don't save with their hands. My goalkeeper doesn't either. Give me Van der Ven, man. Licha and Romero have been so injury prone, to be honest. Oh, I thought he meant pairing with Van der Ven. Sorry. Van der Van de Ven's pretty quick, bro. Won't be the same after two major injuries in 2 seasons. Knees are gone. Yeah, but that's another thing I'm saying, right? He's also going to stay over Garnacho. Now people will say Licha, we love Licha, this, that, baller, this, that. But at the end of the day, Lisandro Martinez has missed the majority of the last 3 seasons. He has not been available for the majority of the last 3 seasons. Now, it's not his fault that he's injured. It's not like he's shit, but he's still not been available. Ethan's dream is to watch Visa play like, yeah, boy, let's go. With the handshake, the Embuemo handshake. Oh, scenes, dude, scenes. I'm just telling you, man. Like I said, no Sesko, no Gyökeres, no Osimhen, no Europe playing team striker. Who's the best right now statistically? It's Johan Visa. Visa or Mateta. Mateta's in Europe though. I would take Mateta too, but unfortunately he's become more expensive now from us. Oh, he's from Botwal. If I was Unai Emery, I would be punching myself and Martinez. Imagine getting a red card, bro. Getting a red card on your last game. Him and Reina, both of them. Can you educate us what is Pope's significance for the Christian? He's the head of the church. As simple as that. I know it's a friendly match, but this team is worse than a championship team. We can't lose them. Bro, Randall, I'm not happy about how we are playing. I just feel really sad that these people have to take 3 days from playing their last game. They gotta take a 10-12 hour flight to media and then play in this weather conditions probably aren't good either, are they? Yeah, stars may to sign bhi nahi karta. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I just feel bad for them. It's getting the first half was really depressing, yeah. I mean, they were dragging their feet, bro. Like they didn't even want to run. You could tell they didn't even want to be there. It was really that bad. I really thought if we won UEL, maybe not this year, next year, we could have bought Van de Ven from Spurs. Now it ain't happening. Bro, Daniel Levy is not going to sell us any of his players. We were willing to pay for Kane, and he said, I'm not selling you to a Prem club. If he's not willing to sell us Kane, why would he be willing to sell us Van de Ven? He forced Harry Kane to go to Bayern Munich. Harry Kane would have just, remember Harry Kane didn't even show up the first week, right? Or whatever, not protest, but he thought he was going. And he thought he made a deal with Daniel Levy. Daniel Levy didn't stick to it. So people were interested. Wasn't it Kane City 1 season, United 1 season, something like that? It didn't happen. They sent him to Bayern, and they weren't going to let him go for free. So they basically force sold him. Luckily for him, Bayern took him. Who knows where he would have gone? Oh, what a bad foul by Camerson, man. Sorry, Kukonki. Mad. Absolutely mad. What defending we're doing. Don't forget he looks like a vampire. That's a beautiful place. Nice to see a country mate. So Butwal's beautiful. We are getting back Nico and Carreras. Don't remind me, man. So Thwaites is playing for us right now. Who are these? Why are these names so strange? These are all under 21 Premier League 2 players, basically. A lot of them have come on. Camerson, Kukonki, Thwaites, Fletcher, Shea Lacey, Munro, Kukonki. What church? The Roman Catholic Church, Nitesh. Is the head of the church. No, if Van de Ven were to leave and we are interested, why not? If no outside clubs, bro, I'm telling you right now, Daniel Levy will sell him at a discount to somewhere else before he sells him to us. Dude, City were willing to pay 100 million for Kane, and he said no. And then we were interested in him. He said no. Daniel Levy would they already don't like him. If they sold him to a team that is our rival, he would be even in more trouble. They already don't like Daniel Levy, and he wasn't going to let Harry Kane go on a free. So he's not going to send to us, bro. He's not. We have to pay over, and we are not going to pay over. We're not going to pay over. I'll tell you right now. Oh, Heaton's come on. Is it over this game? 92 minutes. Garnacho. Cross comes in. Oh, actually, he fell right next to Obi. I think Obi was not even looking at the ball, to be honest. One last try. Fananch lays it off. Move the ball. What are we doing here now? Come on. Oh, that's a terrible pass. Garnacho skips, shoots. He's going to blow the whistle, isn't he? Anytime now. Real Madrid will face two Premier League teams in 25-26 Champions League group stage. The teams are Liverpool. Oh, wow. They're going to face two. Levy's such a twisted soul. Kane less value than City were offering just so exactly, bro. They'll never sell us Van de Ven. Never. Laporte can rival Levy easily, yeah, probably. Levy's been in charge for what now? 17, 18 years. Bro, that guy has a proper grip on the club, isn't he? The only man who can rival Perez it was Levy. Man can't see Ait Nouri to City. Maybe he's going to cook there. Ineos, please act. Agent Cunha, we need you. Yeah, man, I'm telling you. I would love it. There would be literally three of the signings I want. Between two from Brentford, two from Wolves, and Edison. Really think we'd do well next season. How well? Who knows? Who do you think? Oh, I answered this question again, but let me read it again. What do you think the next academy players will be next season? Starting, who's going to be the academy players will be there? So, which academy players will come to the team? So, we already heard from Onstein that, oh no, was it Glenn Jacobs? One of them that Jack Morehouse. You'll see more of Jack Morehouse. He started the first half. Shea Lacey is someone to look forward to. Sekou Kone, I thought, but apparently not. So I think Morehouse and Lacey. Fernandez? Oh, no. Oh, what a tackle! What a tackle! What a tackle, boy. Yes. Who was that? That Tweets. Yes, boy. Come on. Oof. Look at the pace, bro. Well done. Well done, Jimmy. Well done. So yeah, Thwaites, Lacey, Morehouse, I think. Hopefully some more of Collier would be nice, Akash. This is waffling. Why the fact that Xabi Alonso was able to speak fluent Spanish on his first day in Madrid? Because Xabi Alonso is... Wait, what? Xabi Alonso is Spanish, dude. Why were you baffled? I'm actually very happy for academy players that they will get some time now, especially for Juan Martinez. Full time up. Lost 1-0. I've seen Daniel Ballard from Sunderland, Arsenal Academy product, built like a beast in physical ball playing centre back. I did see him. I like that guy who scored the first goal, Lebenya, something like that. He roofed it, the first goal. It was good. Should go for him. I think we got enough Arsenal products to. Hopefully we get more. Why not? Why not? All right, it's full time, guys. I will see you for the Conference League final. I won't take anyone's time. I'll see you soon. Do share the stream. Do like the stream. Do share the next one as well. It's already set up. I will see you there. Antonius is back, baby. One last time, Anthony Watchalong. So Seamus and JD McDonough were Liverpool. Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, it's really annoying. I don't know. I don't know what jersey Finn Balor was wearing though. That was interesting. Never see. I don't. That logo is not recognizable to me. Xavi's husband, mother's husband, grandson, father, all are Spanish. Yeah. Plus, he spent 5 years in Madrid too, right? Your view on Lord Don Robbie calling Amarim a fraud but remains silent on Arteta. I mean, listen, dude. They're happy with where Arteta is. Let's see how long that's going to last, Randall. You know, we are linked with 16-year-old Southampton centre back for 1 million. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. 16-year-old Southampton centre back for 1 million. I'll take that. 1 million deals sound good to me, at least personally, at this age. Yeah. I wouldn't mind. Ashish is here. Where is Kone going? Apparently, Kone is going to Lausanne, Ashish, which is the sister club of Sojim in Switzerland. Lausanne is in Switzerland. So some geography knowledge. If no one knew that, irrelevant really, because he would be better off in the championship. But you know, everyone's trying to save money everywhere in this club. So they're sending him to Switzerland. Not really happy about it, but it is what it is. I shall see you guys at 12:30. There is no build up to the game. I'm not doing it at least. I'll see you for the game. You can't buy any of Rig or Job now. No, the prices have gone up, Rehan. When Sheffield was chilling at 74 minutes, I was very happy when Sheffield was winning because I realized they'll have Premier League price clauses or something like that. They'll be expensive. But we've been looking at Rig from last year actually, so you never know. Madhurja is saying didn't need that Mickey Mouse trophy, so we lose. I mean, honestly, Madhurja, we needed the 8 million. So let's be honest. Happy for Sunderland, to be honest. I am also happy for them. But as our personal prospects are concerned, we've been ruined. We have been ruined. And I thought till 75 minutes, Sheffield United was clearly better than them. The first 15 minutes, they absolutely battered Sunderland. Absolutely. They just bottled it at the end. It is what it is. Newcastle is rumored to have done deal for Tyler Dibling. Yeah, we can't afford Tyler Dibling. That whole joke that manager made at the beginning of the season, his 50 million is just one leg. Yeah, we can't afford him. Newcastle have done a deal for Dibling and get Mbamo. We're losing to other teams that we wouldn't have lost players to now. It's getting to that point in our club's culture where we have to struggle to sign a bunch of players now. So hopefully we get the players we want and we can finish in a European space so we can get better players next season. Yuvraj is here. Hi, bro. Just subscribe you now. Love your views on live stream of 1MUFC. Thank you so much, Yuvraj. We will be doing the Conference League final watch along as well. It's already set up. If you go on to the live section of my channel, and you can follow me on Twitter as well. If you want to join me later on, feel free. I'm not going to be doing a build up. We'll do the match straight. So feel free to join me there. You think it's fatigue or weather or we just bad? It's all three, Suraj, because did you see how gassed they look in the first 20 minutes? I mean, Eden Heaven took off his shirt, dude. Like it's bad, dude. Malaysia is like us. It's 8 o'clock there and they were sweating that much when we started the game. And they obviously it has to be fatigue, dude. Within less than 3 days, they've played another game. They've taken a 10-hour flight and they have done media. We saw them do media, autograph signings and all that. They didn't rest. They're making them work for this 8 million, my friend. They're making them work for this 8 million. It ain't free. It ain't free. See Nelson Semedo, how is he? Would you take him as a free agent? I don't know, man. I don't know. He's been pretty injury prone too, isn't he, Rehan? Free agents sound great and all, but we have to give them a signing on bonus as well. It depends on all that money as well. These people are too tight, too. They aren't going to do it. There's one more game. There is one more game. Just hope there's no more injuries. Yes, the Hong Kong national team. I can't even keep a straight face. 158th in the world. Can't even keep a straight face, dude. We'll be there to watch it and we'll hang out. But more than that, we can't do anything. When Leon will arrive United, will he come first team or academy? I think he'll go straight out on loan. I have a feeling. Ashish. Can we get Job? He looks like a workhorse. Ashish also said no. His price has gone up. The moment that's why I didn't want Sunderland to qualify. I realized we could get Job or Rig. Now we'll get neither. We'll get neither because we don't have the money to get either and get the players we also want. Unless something miraculous happens in the next 45 days, we aren't gonna get either of them. Why can't India act to arrange these friendlies? They probably can't afford it, Rehan. They must be. It must be really expensive to have an agreement to get these players for friendlies. Didn't they try to get Messi and the price was too much and all that? It's possible. It's the same thing. Maybe there is. We can't afford to sell it out because the tickets will be too expensive. It could be anything, Rehan. It could be anything. Couldn't tell you honestly. I think Judah said Job to go to Germany for his development. Yeah, that's another thing. Apparently, Job might be going to Dortmund as well. So you have to take that into consideration. He's going to Dortmund, and it doesn't really matter who's coming for him. He's going to go to Dortmund. Which goalkeeper should we target? I'd be very happy with Honestly, I wouldn't mind taking Alex Meret. He's a French. He's a free agent. I know they'll say Serie A, we have been there before, but he's also free. It's also free. I might have to take that into consideration if we can't get rid of Onana. Hello, Onana and Maguire will come to India tomorrow and fly to Hong Kong for the game. That's too much. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Suraj. It's too much. But then everyone is saying that there's no excuses for the players. I mean, I feel bad for them, dude. To have a bad season and then whatever else is going on, it's too much, man. Job is going Frankfurt, apparently. Lunin Garcia or James Stanford. You know what, bro? Everybody knows my friends who have are on Football Unfiltered. They are Real Madrid and Swansea fans. I used to go there. I'm a mod on the channel. I used to go there and just type in hashtag Lunin in. Everybody knows I love Andre Lunin on the channel. If we get Andre Lunin, I'll be over the moon. Dude. I'll enjoy it. If we didn't get Delap, then who's going to be the striker? Don't want to break this to you, Akash, but I think we already know who the striker is going to be because we aren't going to get one. Mike Magnon is a red flag for me. Sometimes I feel a little iffy even saying Alex Meret. I don't really want to go to Serie A for goalkeepers, but he's the only one I can think of that's free. So that benefits us because money is an issue. So yeah. Joker as Rayan is saying. Okay. Hopefully Rayan. Karthik is saying, I love Karthik's DP, by the way. That's a really cool picture of Rafford. This match was such a throwback to Europa final, pretty similar game, bro. I was just saying that they're playing like Spurs now for the last 20 minutes. I know there'll be crazy Wilcox United stuff. I hope so. Apparently, Omar Berrada in halftime on MUTV said we have a plan for the transfer market. Let's see. I think we will get Delap and Chelsea, Newcastle looking at better options. I don't really want Delap Suraj, but if that's the option, I'll take it. Where do you see Menu play at long run? CM or 10? Honestly, dude, I don't think he fits the system. I'm very worried about Menu. I like this Christopher Vival guy. Let's hope he can get some people from the Red Bull group. Otherwise, he's basically useless to us. His expertise and his networking is what we wanted him. Bro, we should have just kept Ralph Ragnick, man. There's so much wastage of time and money. We got one guy, we paid his gardening clause, then we sack him in 3 months. Like, it's been such a nightmare in terms of top management recruitment. Such a nightmare. Who impressed you most today? Kuni looked insane. Want to see more of him. I liked him. I mean, I didn't watch much. I was chilling with you guys, to be honest. I was disappointed with Chido, man. Another person that doesn't look for the pass. Yeah. He could have fed in Garnacho before the first goal. He's right through. He hits it right on Garnacho instead of just threading it through Garnacho. I'm like, we can't deal with players like this anymore, man. There's too many players like this. Too many. Munro was all right. He was solid in the first half. We want winning team. Liverpool signing. See our signings. What do you think? I agree with you, Akash. I agree, but the thing is, it's all about the money, isn't it? Camerson was good. That Thwaites impressed me with that recovery pace tackle, man, just before the end of the game. You really impressed me with that tackle. As Newcastle new director leaving, is he good? We go next one. So Paul Mitchell is the guy who used to sit next to Ralph Ragnick. Remember when Ralph Ragnick was in charge? They would sit together. He didn't have a job at the time, and he used to sit and watch the academy players play. And Ralph Ragnick used to go watch the kids play too when he was off from doing his own duties. I think Paul Mitchell is a United fan as well. I think he's based in Manchester. We should have signed Paul Mitchell, but we did not. It's a real problem. I wish Hugo Viana came to us before City. He has a huge part for Sporting with Amarim. Interesting. Anyway, guys, I will see you for the later on game. We can continue this discourse there as always. I'll see you for the next one. Thank you for the support on the stream. I know it was a boring game, but we kept ourselves company, and that's what's important. It's not really about the game. It was just more about keeping ourselves entertained at a time when there's going to be not a lot of football. We want Ralph Ragnick in director or scout staff. I would take him in general, Akash. I would happily take him as director. He spent the last 10 years before he took our job as a director. So I would take him as a director. But he see the players he wanted us to sign. Look what they all do. He wanted Caicedo for 3 million. He said no. He wanted a bunch of players. It doesn't matter now, but he wanted a bunch of players, and everyone said no. Thank you, WW to all you guys, man. Unpopular opinion: our attackers are way better than their current form. But the chemistry in final third only improves if they are given trust and time to understand each other's movement. I think that's a fair opinion, actually, King Eric. I don't think it's unpopular. I just think people are fed up of watching us play football this season. Should have moved for a Berta before Arsenal. Yeah, but listen, man, Tottenham Forest got their guy. So let's see if Tottenham Forest got, because people were saying Edu was doing a fantastic job. So, if Edu is doing such a fantastic job, maybe we should have gotten Edu instead of Nottingham Forest. It's one of those ones. Let's see what happens, though. I will see you guys at 12:30 for the legend. That is Antonius. Will he cook Chelsea one last time? Let's see. Take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one.